Good morning, my name is Joseph Andrews and today I'm going to be talking you through our software RouteMagic and explaining in depth all the different features. Firstly, we'll be talking about order management and we will be focusing on sales orders. Just on the basic home page of the back office system right now, along here you can see all the different aspects of order management. So firstly, I'll just show you sale orders. You have all your sale orders available here, so you can see and organize easily. You can organize them by delivery point, by route, or by the date scheduled by. You have the status of each one, so you can see these are all pending approval, and this one is already been approved. You have the route, the date, and so on. If you want to create a new sale order, you just simply click Add up in this top corner here, and it will bring up this screen. You search for a particular customer. And if your customer has multiple delivery points, then you have to choose one. It will bring up this little screen. So just click that one there. You can also see the last 5 orders that they've placed. So this really just brings up the sales history records. So you can see they've bought mango juice before, carrot juice, and the quantities and the amounts. You can also choose to input and create a whole new customer if you need to. But for this example, I'll just show you through the basics. So here under delivery, you can assign it to a particular route. You have the method, whether it's by air, ground shipping, or just by truck, and you have the priority. So you can choose whether it's low, medium, or requires urgent processing. You have the scheduled date. So for today, we'll put it in for the 21st, and also a time. So we'll put it in for 10 a.m. If you move down further, you have the order items. So you just input a product, and here automatically it will tell you how much stock you have of that already. You determine the quantity. So let's say you want 3 units. It has the unit price and the subtotal and VAT is all calculated and all placed here. Under discount types, you can either choose absolute discounts or percentage discounts. Absolute basically means if you put in $10 or £10 into this section here, it would equate to, or if you put in 10, it would equate to $10, £10, whichever currency you're using. Whereas if you put in percentage, it will be 10% of the order total. And as you can see, 360, the discount is £36, and it will give you the order total. All of this is calculated immediately. If you go further down, you have any order documents which you can choose to add here. You can choose, however, to label them. It will have the original file name. You can upload any you want here. So for instance, I'll just add an example. Save changes, and then it will come up here, and you have all the internal details a little bit further down. So you have the requested date and time. So this automatically calculated when I chose to create the sales order. You can choose who the request was taken by, and you can choose which type of delivery it is, and whether the order came through as a telesales call, it's a forward order, a recurring sales, or whether it was placed through the customer themselves on the client portal. You have the source document ID there, and here you have invoice notes. So if you put just an example quickly in, this note here will show up on the actual invoice, which I'll show you in a little minute. And underneath that, you have internal notes, which is for your internal team. So again, we'll just put test in there. So after all this is done, you just click save. And it will take you back to the sale order page where it's now being processed through the system and organized into the list with the rest of the sale orders. As you can see there, we have the document which you can download as a PDF. And yeah, as you can see, it's still pending approval. This is basically for your internal team. So when you set up when you set up your staff on the system, they can either be admins or they can just be internal team. If they're an admin, then they can actually approve the sale order once it's been input into the system and once it's been requested. So right now I'm, as you can see, an admin. So if I click approve there, it's now been approved and it will move through into the next stage of the ordering process, where the pick status there, as you can see, will be pending. All the details are the same: the route, schedule date, delivery point, and so on. If we go into invoices really quickly, you can now see that an invoice has been created for this as well. It's pro forma and it obviously has not been processed yet, but yeah, that's just to show how quickly it goes through the system. It's all automatic and so on. If you go on to the route planner, just plan that for the day. See, there you can see now the order has been placed into route 1, which is the route we chose, and the delivery time, 10 o'clock, is there. If you click on it, you can see the products on the list, the total, and so on. Perfect. So that was so there are a few more things I want to show you now. If you go back into sale order up here, we have a drop down menu here, which you can basically choose to take bulk actions. You can mark as delivered, create load orders, or bulk approve. So if I go down to, if I choose these 3 sale orders here that are still pending approval, your admin team can choose as many as they want. Simply go back and bulk approve. And now, as you can see, all of these have been approved and they will now move through the system. If I take you back into invoices and we go down to the sale order I created just before, and I added a note which is specifically meant to go onto the invoice for the customer, you can choose to generate a PDF. Go back, and now under this section here, if you go down, you can choose to download it, and the system will automatically draft up an invoice for you to send off to your customers with the note there. Thanks for choosing RouteMagic, along with all the necessary information about the products and the total costs and the billing addresses and so on. So that was the sale order section of these video tutorials, and next I'll be talking about pick orders. So thank you.